Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump and today I'll be reviewing Banjo and Kazooie, which was released for the Nintendo 64 back in 1998. Now, the main plot of this game is that Banjo's sister has been taken by a witch who wants to basically use her to basically make her more good looking, I think. And it's basically up to Banjo and Kazooie to basically stop her. And I think this is an interesting kind of plot because this is a very different save the day and save the damsel in distress kind of story, because if you look at other games like Mario or Zelda, they mainly save the princess kind of thing, and in Banjo-Kazooie it's mainly more saving your sister in a sense. And I think this is an interesting take on looking at how to play, or basically how a damsel in distress works, because normally when you think of damsel in distress you might think of someone like Princess Leia from the first Star Wars film or something like that, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. And from my experience, I think the game is kind of interesting. Graphically, it doesn't look when you compare it to like newer games today, it doesn't look as good graphically. I think if this game was remade a bit, so like you got some voice actors to voice some of the characters, and if you just polish the graphics out a bit, then I think that this would be a good remake or remaster or something like that. And yeah, and now it's time for some gameplay.
Now, I would say that the gameplay for Banjo-Kazooie is okay. I would say, you do have to like get if you're using the Nintendo 64 controllers. The Switch controller. It will get them used to getting used to just knowing how to use the controls, because it's not the Nintendo 64. And I would say that the graphics, I would say for its time, are okay, because it's like on the Nintendo 64, it's just basic. 3D was just a new thing at the time, and I would say now, it's a bit outdated. If there was ever like a remake of Banjo-Kazooie, then I would say the graphics would be 100 times more solid, and yeah. So I would say the graphics would be more polished. I would think that there would be some voice acting in a possible remake. I would say nearly all of the characters would get like a sort of a voice over or something. So these guys would get would get voices over them, I would say. So yeah. Bye bye. And so yeah, I would say just oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Okay. So yeah, I would say if you got the controls on the Switch controllers, then I would say it would get some time to getting used to them, I would say. But overall, I think hang on, let me just remember the moves. Okay, never mind. Okay. So yeah. So it will get some time, just control-wise, just getting used to the moves, knowing how to use them, and stuff like that. So yeah. So that's been it for the gameplay. Now time to go back to the review.
So overall, I think Banjo-Kazooie is interesting. I've played a bit of it on the Nintendo 64 online system, and it's kind of interesting to play. I think that with the controller, with the Switch controller, it's a bit difficult to perform some of the attacks. I think mainly because I think games that were released on Nintendo 64, along with Banjo-Kazooie, had the Nintendo 64 controller in mind. So I would say that, you know, to get the Nintendo 64 controller, if that's already out, I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, so I think overall, Banjo-Kazooie is an interesting game. I hope it gets a remake so then new players can basically have a go at this game, and I would hope that, like, you know, if it does get a remake, it updates to the Nintendo Switch's controls in mind, maybe, hopefully. And yeah, I think overall it's a fun, exciting game. So that's been my review for Banjo-Kazooie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.